Hello again. In this video, we are going to discuss the absolute minimum, absolute important books that must be done for prelims 2020. This is for 2020 and keeping in mind the remaining time only. This is for people especially who have not prepared well so far. People who have prepared well, they don't have to worry. There will be another video coming soon which will have the revision strategy for you guys. Okay, so this is for people who have not studied properly so far, who has been taking classes and did not find enough time to prepare thoroughly. Okay, so starting with the sources directly. For history, we have to do all the four areas. It is important that you do all the four areas. These are the books that I have listed over here that can be done in 2 months, considering you have attended the classes at least once. Okay, so in ancient, you have to read old NCERT, the R.S. Sharma. There are selected chapters that you can read. If you have time to read the entire thing, read the entire thing also. For medieval also, then old NCERT. For modern, you have to read Spectrum at least, Art and Culture, 11th NCERT combined with old NCERTs of ancient and medieval. It is very important to understand that while you are preparing for ancient and medieval, you keep in mind that art and culture goes hand in hand, right? In the ancient and medieval NCERT books, the temple architecture part, the sculpture part and the painting part will automatically be covered, so you can make notes on the side itself. Now coming to making notes part for history, you should try and make very crisp to the point notes. Just write keywords so that you can revise it later also if you have not made notes so far, if you have not attended classes, if you do not have any notes whatsoever, right? Otherwise, if you are comfortable reading and rereading the NCERTs itself, just mark on the book itself and try to read it at least twice or thrice. Okay, because time is short, that is why I am recommending this. Now if you have more time, if you have done this already, then what can you do is what I'm going to write down in green. Add Tamil Nadu boards. Book for ancient medieval. Definitely for ancient and medieval. Tamil Nadu board book helps in a way that it covers the South India's history a little better than NCERTs, right? So if you are done with old NCERTs, only then you move on to Tamil Nadu board. A lot of you ask me कि sir सिर्फ Tamil Nadu board कर लें वो enough है क्या? Honestly, no. That is a shortcut unnecessarily, and shortcut does not lead to the right direction more often than not. तो सिर्फ Tamil Nadu board करके काम नहीं चलेगा. Old NCERT करनी important है, and there are certain selected chapters that you must do. What I'll do is I will add the chapter list in the description that you can watch and at least read those chapters for old NCERTs of ancient and medieval, right? Now for modern history, if you have more time, then you will read old NCERT here as well. Otherwise, सिर्फ Spectrum पढ़ लीजिए, that should be enough. For art and culture, if you have time, go for Nitin Singhania. Not the book, but handouts or handwritten notes of Nitin Singhania that is available in the market. Book पढ़ने का कोई sense नहीं है दोस्तों. If you read the book, you will probably be able to do hardly one more question than anybody else, right? And that one question can most likely be done through this handouts also. खुद सोचो यार, खुद बंदा नितिन सिंघानिया अपने हैंडआउट पढ़ के रैंक 51 लेके आया है, तो आप भी पढ़ के कुछ तो improve कर ही लेंगे, ठीक है? So the green sources, Tamil Nadu board for old ancient and medieval, old NCERT for modern, and Nitin Singhania handouts for art and culture are when you have covered the sources that are written in black and you have time to go through these books. Okay, if you have covered both already, you are set. You have to only revise. That the revision strategy will come in the next video, short video. Second, coming to polity, you must do Lakshmikant, right? And if you get time, again, if you have already done Lakshmikant, which I expect you guys to do by now, 11th political theory NCERT. अगर आप कर सकते हैं, अगर आपके पास टाइम है तो इसको करिए. There will be 1 or 2 questions from this book also. Coming to economics का unfortunately there is no one proper source that I can recommend, right? 11th and 12th NCERTs, 12th का सिर्फ macro NCERT, that should be done. If you have time, go through Shriram ka book, right? And if you are from my classroom program, you must go through the class notes. From the class note itself, last year 21 questions out of the 24 questions that were asked in prelims were there from our notes only, right? If you can get your hands on my notes, people who do not have the notes, you can also go through that. Otherwise, this is the absolute minimum. Okay? Then coming to environment, 12th Bio NCERT chapter 11 to 15, 11th Chemistry NCERT volume 2 chapter 14, which is on environmental chemistry. These are the absolute minimum that you should do, right? If you have more time over and above this, then you can think of reading Shankar, that too selected chapters, not all the chapters. Especially a chapter on protocol, वो तो पढ़ ही लीजिए in either case, and government schemes, which is there. Chapter on protocol is there in Shankar environment, and there is a chapter on government schemes. But Shankar is not really updated till 2019, so you will have to read a lot of current affairs for environment also. Coming to geography, 11th, 12th NCERT along with GC Leong, especially part 2 of GC Leong. Okay? The one which deals with climatology. So this will help you understand the concept very well. This will help you clear your fundamentals very nicely. So 11th, 12th NCERT or GC Leong is an absolute must for prelims. If you have time again, then you can go through 6th to 10th NCERT also. अगर time है तो, अगर ये सब कर चुके हैं. Otherwise, it's fine. If you are not willing to do this, you can skip this completely. Coming to science and tech, be very clear, दोस्तों. In science and tech, what you have to do is the non-science background students will find it difficult to understand physics, chemistry and bio now, right? Engineers, while they can do physics, chemistry, bio नहीं होती तुमसे, मत करो, effort भी मत मारना, right? You should limit yourself more or less as far as science and tech are concerned to current affairs only. And in current affairs also, you have to just understand the utility of the technology, understand the significance of the technology. You do not have to go into the details of the technology itself. UPSC is not expecting you to understand ये satellite कैसे work करती है. UPSC only expects you to understand that this satellite, what advantage, what functions it can have as far as India is concerned. ठीक है, इतना ध्यान रखना है. और बेसिक जो थोड़ी बहुत चीजें होती हैं, दैट व्हाट इज द वेट ऑफ द सैटेलाइट एंड ऑल, एक आध बार ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछा है. इफ यू कैन रिमेंबर दैट, अदरवाइज इट्स ऑलराइट, यू कैन स्किप दैट आल्सो. कमिंग टू करंट अफेयर्स, ideally the ideal way to do current affairs is that you thoroughly cover the Hindu newspaper as well as PIB for 1 year at least, right? And if possible 1.5 year. But now it's not the time. Now you'll have to rely on monthly magazine or yearly compilation. जो भी yearly compilation आप comfortable हैं, do that. ठीक है? Be it PT 365, be it Insights, जो आप करना चाहते हैं. I would recommend PT 365. थोड़ा सा concise है vis-a-vis others. इतना concise वो अपने आप में भी नहीं है. If you are already doing monthly magazines, stick to them. Don't worry about PT 365. If you are not confident कि मैंने अगर PT 365 नहीं किया तो I will not score well. So, but you have already done monthly magazine of one institute or the other. The best way or the fastest way to cover PT 365 is just go through the index and mark only the topics that you have not covered. The topics that you have already covered, do not bother to go through them in PT 365 again. Just go through your existing magazines that you have been reading. Just go through your notes if you already have notes. So, all these are the absolute minimum that you must do, right? And this is very much possible to cover over the next 2 months. If you have to split the time, okay? If you have to split the time, let me quickly try and help you in that. Today is May 22nd. टारगेट हम लेके चलते हैं जुलाई 12th या 19th वाले वीकेंड का, right? So just spend 4 days each on ancient medieval and then 2 days on art and culture. This is 10 days. So 23rd से 1st of June तक आप ये कर लेंगे, right? Spend a week on polity. 7th June तक आप आ गए. Ancient medieval art and culture, polity. Okay, spend around 10 days on economics. So you will be here on the 17th, right? Environment में again 7 days is enough. 5 to 7 days are enough actually environment में. In fact 5 days, people say 5 days are more than enough. So 22nd June तक आपका environment हो जाएगा. And then come to modern. Modern में you might need around 7 days again. So till 29 June, you can do modern, right? फिर आता है ज्योग्राफी. ज्योग्राफी 11th 12th NCERT GC Leong, again 5 days are enough. So 4th of July you will be done with ज्योग्राफी ऑल्सो. साइंस एंड टेक और करंट अफेयर्स साथ साथ चलेंगे. मंथली करंट अफेयर्स कवर करना स्टार्ट करिए. अगर आपको ईयरली कंपाइलेशन नहीं करना है, इफ यू वांट टू रिवाइज मंथली करंट अफेयर्स, व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज 3 days per month साथ में स्टार्ट करेंगे. See, this is for people who have not done much for prelims. So you cannot afford to split your day into prelims and mains. You will have to focus completely on prelims. So the 10 hours that we were talking about in part 1 of this series, right? The 10 hours you will have to completely spend on prelims only. The split should be in such a way that 3 hours a day or 4 hours a day should go to current affairs and the rest of the day should go to your GS preparation only. So 3 hours a day or 4 hours a day you can cover one monthly magazine in 3 days easily. So starting from tomorrow, if you are doing it 23rd, so 23rd, 24th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st and 1st, till 1st of June you will be done with 3-month current affairs. Go backwards, go from March and then go backwards. Why? Because a lot of news are repeated every time, right? Every month. So अगर आपने मार्च में ओवर टाइम जो न्यूज बिल्ड हो रही होगी, if you have covered that in March, so you will not have to do it in December or November or October if it was there in the news during those months also. This will reduce your burden in preparation, right? So every 3 days, if you do monthly magazine for 12 months, you will need 36 days. So 22nd से again 1st of July तक you will have approximately 38 to 39 days in which you can do current affairs also. So this is the fast track way of going through prelims, right? I am talking only about GS here. If maths is also a problem, if CSAT is also a problem, then you might have to find 2 to 3 more hours every day, at least 2 hours every day for, or at least every alternate day for CSAT also. Otherwise, जिनको CSAT में इतनी ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, all you can do is take 1 or 2 tests of CSAT every week. That is more than enough just to stay in touch with the CSAT paper, right? So this should help you fast track your preparation and scramble for whatever time during in whatever time you have till the exam. अगर ये डेट बढ़ के आगे चली जाती है, right, you will be in a much more comfortable position wherein you can cover the additional books also. Otherwise, ये इस प्लान के हिसाब से अगर आप चलेंगे तो from May 23rd you can easily cover things till July 4th, right? And last week में जितना ज्यादा आप कोशिश करके रिवाइज कर सकते हैं, जल्दी जल्दी वो रिवाइज करिए. Also make it a point, whatever you are reading today, at least go through that tomorrow quickly before moving on to the new topics or new subject. For example, अगर old NCERT ancient के आप chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 आज पढ़ रहे हैं, so make sure you go through them again tomorrow morning first and then go on to chapter 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. इससे क्या होगा, एटलीस्ट एक रिवीजन साथ साथ चलता रहेगा. एंड ऑल्सो whenever you're done with a topic or a subject, right, make sure you do certain questions. 100 questions भी अगर आप कर लेंगे per subject, कुछ तो होगा बेटर विज़-अ-वी कुछ ना करने के. ठीक है? सो एंशिएंट में 100 क्वेश्चंस कर लीजिए क्विकली, मेडिवल का कर लीजिए, मॉडर्न में 200 कर लीजिए इफ यू वांट. 100 questions, 200 questions at least, 100 questions over here, 300 questions in polity, 300 questions in eco, 200 questions in environment, 200 questions. See, ये bare minimum है, ऐसा नहीं है कि इसको करके हो ही जाएगा, but you will improve your chances for sure, right? And ये मत सोचिए कि सर ने ये रैंडम नंबर क्यों लिख दिए हैं. दिस इज द bare minimum that you have to practice. अगर टाइम बढ़ गया जुलाई में तो 5th of June, if we have the exact date, I am going to make a revised video how exactly to divide your time based on the time that will be given to you for the preparation. ठीक है? I hope this video helps. Thank you very much. Now next video will be the revision strategy for people who are thorough with the prelims preparation. अब आगे revision कैसे करना है, right? Thank you.